And this might be the most controversial video on this channel, but I feel like I just have to come out and say it. But in order for you to understand why I am making a video exposing Captain Falcore, aka Jonathan Keith, I need to fill you all in on the entire story. Welcome back to Absolute Pixel Investigates. As most of you know, Jonathan Keith recently found his success online with the popular video game Sea of Thieves. What most of you probably don't know is that before his rise, he was a carpet modeler, modeling miniature carpets out of popsicle sticks. His then boyfriend and ex-scientist MS Plasma was behind all of his marketing, setting up his website and arranging public showings. But it did not take long before MS Plasma realized that Jonathan was wasting his life as there was no money being earned. After 25 short years living out of a cardboard box, Plasma had had enough, and on a cold London night, February 18th, Jonathan Keith was found murdered to death with a note next to him that simply read, "Whoops," signed by MS Plasma. To this day, no one knows who was behind this horrific crime. However, when Jonathan Keith woke up, he noticed that he had been murdered with popsicle sticks. But perhaps more infuriating, his entire collection of carpet models had been burned up. Another note was found next to the burnt remains of the carpets, and it read, "Needed to stay warm," also signed by MS Plasma. Not knowing who did this, Jonathan did the unthinkable.
Welcome back to the Double D. Let's get right to it. And boys, let me tell you, shit is getting crazy in London right now. Crazy. There is currently a huge crime wave happening at the home of the Big Ben. And get this. This is where it gets really insane. According to the London police, there is only one person behind all of this. One person. Can you believe it? And they haven't even caught the guy. That is what we here at Double D like to call a lone wolf moment. Ow!
Although they never caught who did these crime waves in London, I suspect it must have been Jonathan Keith, as I've looked through police reports online and found this. These mugshots of Jonathan were dated only days after the London crime wave. In the reports, it says Jonathan Keith is the man behind the recent London crime wave, which is pretty good evidence that he is the person behind this. Because how can you explain that only 5 days after his carpet models were burned, he was now a house owner and he was streaming on a popular website, Twitch. He was even making YouTube videos, and he still is. So let's go over what we have so far. Unsuccessful carpet modeler with his boyfriend MS Plasma for 25 years. Murdered with popsicle sticks by an unknown murderer. 5 days later, owns a house, streaming on Twitch and making YouTube videos. What I need to know is what happened in between being murdered and making content online. This next piece of evidence might seem like a reach, but I strongly believe that Jonathan Keith is the man behind the London crime wave. It's the only explanation behind these mugshots I found saying he did it. And from here, things starts to make a little bit more sense. Knowing all of this, we can conclude two things. Number one, Captain Falcore is rich. The estimated loss of values during the London crime wave was a staggering £3,000. Adjusted for inflation, it is still the same amount, which after he bought his house, gaming PC and essential living accessories is probably kept safe in some offshore account. And number two, he could not have done this by himself. Think about it. The London crime wave took place across 5 different locations, each 5 kilometers apart, which is why the news outlets named it the 5x5K crime. And viewers, I've looked everywhere, and I mean everywhere on page 1 of Google, and Captain Falcore does not own a driver's license. You cannot walk, let alone run, the 5x5k crime in 1 hour. He must have had a getaway driver. Now, if you're a regular viewer of Falcore's Twitch streams, you might know that he has a wife named Wife, and jump to the conclusion that this could be the getaway driver. Unfortunately, it cannot be Wife, as she was only on her 2nd month of a 24-hour Twitch stream playing Minecraft at this point in time. No, it has to be someone else. Going way back to the beginning of this story, MS Plasma, Falcore's manager and boyfriend back when he was making carpet models, disappeared from our story without much drama. But do you remember when Falcore was murdered and there was this mysterious note next to his body? It read, "Whoops, signed by MS Plasma." Now this almost slipped my radar, but enhancing this image, you can see that MS Plasma's name is on the note right there, leading me to believe that Falcore was murdered by his former manager and ex-boyfriend MS Plasma. I also mentioned that MS Plasma was the person behind their website. Surprisingly enough, the website is still active, and at the bottom of the page it says website made by MS Plasma. Now this is a clickable link, and you would never guess where this would take me. Spammels. Spammels is MS Plasma? I immediately contacted Spammels on Discord and confronted him right away. I asked him, "Have you ever gone by the name MS Plasma?" "Never." "Are you sure?" 100% sure. "Why do you ask?" "No reason." Now it's clear to me at this point that he is lying, because after this conversation was done, the website was nowhere to be found. He had already started covering his tracks. The conversation didn't stop there, however. He said, "I have no idea what you're talking about, dude." "Sure, honestly don't." Then I laid most of the details out. The 5x5k crime, getaway driver, carpet models. His response, WTF. Yeah, WTF indeed, Spammels. You've been busted. I then looked closer into the name, MS Plasma. What does MS stand for? Well, it ain't a serious disease. I looked at this name for months trying to figure it out. Then it hit me. It does not mean anything at all. It is an anagram. It does not get any more clearer than that. And now we can get to where this video has been leading to. Me and Falcore have a special deal outside of his relationship with his wife, which wife is 100% on board with, but Falcore told me that I am the only one. But MS Plasma, Spammels, was Falcore's boyfriend back in the carpet modeler days. I think the murder was staged. I think the fire of the carpet models was staged. And I think Falcore and Spammels have relations to this day. They just made one small mistake. But this could all just be speculation, I hear you say. I contacted Falcore. I called him up. I need you to be 100% honest with me on this one, Falcore.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Are you having relations with Spammels? Be honest. This is no joke.
I mean, what?
If I say 5x5k crime, what does that make you think about?
5x5k crime?
Have you been butt buddies on the side?
On the side or in full frontal? That's the question you have to ask yourself.
I feel like you're avoiding the question here, my guy.
Am I actually avoiding the question? I mean, what is avoiding? at the end of the day.
Everything I've researched points to yes. He hung up on me and immediately went offline. I went to try and call Spammels to confront him directly, but the moment I was about to click the call button, he went offline as well. That couldn't have been a coincidence. Spammels never goes offline on Discord, so I had to wait. I made videos as usual, streamed from time to time, and continued to monitor Spammels' online status. I had almost forgotten about this project until it took 6 whole minutes, but it was finally back online again. I did not hesitate and quickly jumped on to make the call. What follows is the final nail in the coffin for this story. Hey man.
Hello.
You went offline there for about 6 minutes and freaked me out. Are you sure you've never gone by the name MS Plasma?
Oh my god, why you keep asking me this?
You're never denying it.
I've denied it every single freaking time. I have no idea who that is.
I think you're just in denial.
Why? Just why? What have you found? What have you seen? Who's talking to you? What's this all about?
Again, the 5x5K crime. He hung up on me after that. It's clear to me that he's in denial and trying to forget the past. At this point, I started to think that maybe I was meddling in things I had no business in meddling with. If Falcore and Spammels want to fool around and Falcore keep me as his second side piece, that's fine. I guess I just wanted him to tell me directly. I was about to leave it there, deleting this whole project and just live with it. But then something unthinkable happened. Jonathan Keith, aka Captain Falcore, called me. I had to rush to get my recording software up and running, so what follows might sound a little bit strange, but just listen.
Hey there, Genie.
Hey Falcore, why are you calling?
You've been digging too much, mate.
Can't you just admit it at this point?
Yes, Spammels and I are lovers.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought I was the only one, apart from your wife.
It's over, Genie.
What do you mean it's over?
It's over because I'm a big dum-dum who likes Coca-Cola over Pepsi.
You like Coca-Cola over Pepsi?
Yes, I know I'm stupid.
You know what? I'm ending it with you.
No. Please don't.
It's over, Falcore. There you have it. The shocking revelation to this story. Viewers and fans of Falcore, I am sorry to inform you that Falcore drinks Coca-Cola over Pepsi, when everyone knows that water is the way to go. Thanks for watching, Pixels, and I will see you again sometime in the future.